There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there. They're all living the devil may care. Well, I'm just a devil with a lot of despair. So viva Las Vegas! Viva!
Thank you, Wayne Newton, for that fabulous intro. You're listening to Cats with the Dish. My name is John Katsilometes. I write the Cats Report in the Las Vegas Sun, Las Vegas Weekly, and on LasVegasSun.com and LasVegasWeekly.com. Joining me, as always, is the beautiful Patricia McCrone. Dishy, how are you?
Wow. I haven't heard Patricia McCrone since the school principal used to call me to the office. Over the
time to pound a racist.
Patty McCrone to the office, please. Patty McCrone.
I've been using
it
more lately.
I know you're becoming
kind
very
of an alias.
official. It's because we're sexually active. Sorry, I keep going back to last week's show with one another. Yes. Still love that. If you missed that, listen to last week's show.
Sitting with us now is the founder of Kiss by Monster Mini Golf. Around mid-February, this themed attraction opens on the street on Harmon, across the street from Hard Rock Hotel next to Rumor Hotel. It's a miniature golf, gift shop, and other themed attractions, all based on Kiss, the rock band. Welcome to Cats with the Dish, Christina Vitagliano.
Wow, so you're Russian, right?
Who's Italiano?
Absolutely Russian. Russian Polish.
There you go.
Yes.
What an Italian name that is.
She makes a mean Brussels sprout salad.
Wow.
Well, welcome. Thanks for coming in and being with us.
No,
First
you're very welcome.
Christina. I'll just ask, first of all, you founded this business, and has it always been themed on a single act, a band? How did it all start?
No, this is actually our first co-brand with a band.
Okay.
It all started, my husband says I'm just crazy. That's how it started. But I was looking
Well,
for...
I've met your husband. He's a little office rocker as well. I'm sorry.
He's very office rocker.
saying about glass houses there. But.
Yeah.
There you go.
I agree. I was looking for something that was fun and profitable. And somehow mini golf came into my head on a drive home from New York City one night. And I just looked at him and said, I think I want to do indoor mini golf. And really, that's as simple as it started.
Had you played a lot of mini golf as a kid or been around a lot of that environment?
I thought I was looking for a simple business opposite what I was doing.
What were you doing?
My background's in restaurant and nightclub management, but I had owned, previously to that, I had owned an antique auction house. So we used to travel all over the world collecting antiques from Europe and bringing them back here. Inventory, labor, it was intense.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And does that at all, those skills at all carry over to what you're doing now? The collecting and assembling?
A little bit. Our birthday party rooms are very unusual. They don't look like your average kind of family party rooms. They look like haunted mansions.
Yeah.
So, I took some of my antiques and some of, I think the little bit of girl decorating in me and and whipped up the weirdest looking party room ever. So, yeah.
Fun. So now, I guess I'm kind of trying to figure out. So now you come to Las Vegas where you have been in restaurants and nightclubs. Mm-hmm. The normal fit would kind of be the fact that we've got quite a few restaurants and nightclubs here in Las Vegas. And yet it does not interest you at all. It's all about the mini golf.
Yeah. Two things. One, when you've worked in the restaurant and nightclub business, you come to a point in life where you never want to see a drunk person at 2 a.m. ever again. Of course, here I am in Las Vegas.
I was just about to say, I have a feeling there's going to be quite a few inebriated mini golfers.
But I'm not responsible for them anymore. I like that.
Oh, you don't have to. You do have to.
I can be one of the drunk people if I like it. I'm not,
part
on
of the
other
party
side.
arbiter of the party.
Exactly. And I don't know. I just wanted to be an all ages kind of fun family and affordable entertainment. And I looked around at all the other indoor glow in the dark mini golf monster themed Kiss establishments in Vegas, and you didn't have a lot.
Wow.
So I figured,
it does seem to be lacking. When you put it down that way and list it, we don't have any of that.
No,
You've got the cornerstone on that market, I think.
I think we do.
So now, are you a huge Kiss fan? How did Kiss come into play?
My husband's a Kiss fan. I'm a business marketing kind of nut. So I'm a Gene Simmons fan.
I'm more of an Air Supply fan.
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of like a...
Air Supply by Monster Mini
Golf. I'm a little bit country. He's a little bit rock and roll.
Love it.
But I'm a Gene Simmons marketing fan, and I'm a marketing. I just like to see anybody who can brand something, and I thought he had always done well with Kiss. Kiss is definitely a branded band.
Yes.
And it just seemed like we were looking for something that was edgy and different, But when you go into wanting to co-brand with a rock and roll band, we're a clean family entertainment business. We don't serve alcohol. So there are plenty of bands out there that you can co-brand with, but you don't want to lose your own brand reputation. So I give Gene and Paul a lot of credit. They are full-on rock and rollers, but Gene is, has never smoked, drank. Paul, they're businessmen too. So that was one of the main reasons. The other reason, and it's been an ongoing joke since we built the first Monster Mini Golf, I had created this giant 12-foot clown. The last hole on every Monster Mini Golf course is called Glozo the Clown. It was a clown I made with my own hands way back when, and now it's a giant mold that we make. And we golf into the clown's head. It goes right up his tongue. So you can see where this is going.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my husband is a Kiss fan, so we used to joke. Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, I had to rim shot there myself.
That's okay. And we would joke all the time, and everybody would say, someday you're going to build a Kiss Monster theme. And I'm like, yeah. And as we grew and got bigger, I got to the point where maybe a couple of years ago, maybe 3, we'd be at the end of a business meeting, and people would say, hey, you have any questions? And I would just ask, yeah, you have Gene Simmons' phone number? And one day somebody said, why do you keep asking that? And they said, well, oddly enough, I do have the people that you would need to get in touch with for what you want to do. And so I called them.
So I was just about to say, so now do you have to go through a lot of people to get to Gene Simmons? Was it fairly easy?
It was like getting into the Wizard of Oz. I'm pretty sure he is the Wizard of Oz.
Pull back the curtain. There's
There
Gene
he
Simmons.
is.
The man is Oz. No, it is, but I think, and not because particularly of who they are, but when you take somebody like us who's a branded business and you take somebody like them who's legendary, and then you try to form a business together, it's extensive, and the paperwork, and then coming up with something that works for both ends. There's a lot of attorneys.
Yeah.
A lot of contracts, a lot of red tape, but all good. It was very, very educational. And once it was signed, now it's all, well, now let's go find a place in Vegas.
Yeah, as far as what you're putting out as a business, what kind of requests did they make that that maybe caught you unexpectedly, or were the biggest challenge? I imagine that Gene Simmons especially has an idea about how he wants his brand to look in this environment. What did he ask you for?
The tongue's being taken care of.
The tongue's a given.
You know what's weird? I give them a lot of credit. They've been wonderful, but when we went to present our sketches, and we're all art-based, everything we do is original art, original sculpts, so every Monster Mini Golf is custom designed based on the territory where we're building it. So even though it's like walking into a Hard Rock Cafe, you've walked into one, but they're all different. Mm-hmm. So when we sat down with Paul and Gene, we had
which is
all
just
of
a
our,
cool statement to make. When we sat down with Paul and Gene,
we were at Gene's house, so it's a little intimidating.
Wow. I mean, that's a really cool thing to be able to say at the beginning of a sentence. Sorry, I had to acknowledge that. Go
okay. On. And they're both very different and very cool in different ways. We presented them with sketches of what we thought the props and all the sculpts should look like, and they were wonderful. I give them a lot of credit for saying, this is what we're looking for, that's great. And now let's make sure that everything along the way, we just keep in contact with each other, and all of your design ideas come through us. And we work together, but they have not been hard in that respect at all. We're building a 15,000-foot Kiss museum is basically what we're building right now. I mean, it just started as something that was going to be indoor. It's all glow in the dark. It's all fluorescent lights. So there's animatronics on the course and everything.
Animatronics? Okay, it just came from Disney, so now
my
brain is coming through.
This is a Disney, rock and roll Disney.
Well, yeah, and you know, I mean, they talk about that. I mean, I was just coming from there. I was that Aerosmith has a roller coaster, and I was thinking the entire time while I was just there that at the Disney theme parks that in Orlando, that I was like, wow, what a great marketing thing that that Aerosmith is so branded
Smart.
Everywhere on something that the entire world goes through, and so
awesome.
and. It kind of reminds me of that same sort of thing with Kiss, that it's like, yes, it's amazing that you guys have the Chris, but also for them, it's an amazing opportunity as well for their branding and for how many people come through Las Vegas and the amount of extra exposure that they're getting through their attachment with you. And
that's where I give them a lot of credit. And everybody, jokes about they'll sell anything and their egos, but they're also very, very smart, because when we went through this and we were negotiating back and forth, they understood the value in us, and we obviously understand the value in Kiss, but we got it both ways, and they said, you're bringing us the next generation of Kiss fans, your family entertainment, and Kiss is bringing us 30 plus years of amazing reputation and branding, and it works. Sometimes you get together with the right people and it just works. And then Live Nation is in between all of that, kind of being
they're
the
quite
in-between.
the company as well, yeah.
Yeah, so we've aside from everything and opening just this, I'm having a blast just working on the establishment in Las Vegas. It's a good experience working with anything on this level. It's been not dull.
Other than the golf, the glow-in-the-dark golf, which is kind of the core of the idea. What else is going to be
We have
offered there?
the 18 holes of mini golf. We've got the largest KISS gift shop that KISS has ever seen, opening with some very
Wow.
unique things. We have a KISS gallery, which will feature on like quarterly basis. We'll bring in collections, whether it would be vintage KISS posters or a collection from a KISS fan, things like that. There's a private party room for birthday parties, corporate events. There is a KISS, we call it the Rock
birthday's
and
in
Roll
April.
Cafe. Your birthday's in April, so there you
So
go.
yeah, so hey, new idea
You can
for
celebrate.
my birthday
That's
party. There you
right.
Mine's in March.
go. Okay, yeah, he trumps
all right,
me,
so
I
you're
forget.
coming
Continue.
up. A rock and roll all night cafe. So it's kind of like it's coffee house and snacks. A VIP room for VIPs in the high end world, and it'll be just off the charts, very unique and private. And then there is the hotter than hell KISS wedding chapel. I'm so excited about that.
From the album of the same name.
So,
So
so now who
yeah,
is
very
going
excited.
to marry these people?
I can't tell you that yet, but I will say the band is going to be at the grand opening
I was
day,
going to
so the
ask
whole
how
crew
far
will
are
be
they
there.
going to be? The entire band's going to be there.
The entire band will be there, and they will be at the. They will be part of the KISS wedding. The first KISS wedding will include the band.
Is that
Cats,
is that
this
booked?
could be our time.
Is that booked?
The dates. The date isn't booked because we don't know our opening date.
The
but,
Who
but
is booked?
The Who is booked. The Who
Who's
is
getting
booked.
married?
mean,
I was going to say Cats and I might just get married
Not
just
the
to
Who.
get married with Gene Simmons
I don't mean
and
I don't mean the band Who. I mean the couple.
Cats.
no.
This could be a great media thing for
Well,
us. We can get
that's
an
what-
old the
You
next
could.
day.
I know. I
We
know.
will
Well,
be
unless we consummate that
55
is.
minutes.
We're going to be
It's all about
releasing.
the consummation at this point.
Exactly.
Since we are sexually active. I'm kidding.
I got to do this. You're listening, unfortunately for you, you're listening to Cats with the Dish, John Katsilometes with Tricia McCrone and Christina Vitagliano, the founder of KISS by Monster Mini Golf, soon to be built into Las Vegas. The best way to describe it is across from the Hard Rock Hotel next to Rumor in what is called Harmon Square. There.
Correct.
I have something to say here.
Do it.
I don't even believe that you know this about me, Cats, but I am quite the
We'll
mini
edit this
golf
out.
Are you really?
aficionado.
Really? You play?
Because of the
I did
fact
not
that
know that.
growing up in the suburb of Cleveland, Ohio, my family owned a driving range, dairy bar. It wasn't my family's main business. My father was a judge before he passed away, but he was an avid golfer and built this business that
Really?
basically I dated golfers all through high school and college because it was the largest undeveloped property in the west side of Cleveland, and it was a driving range, a miniature golf, and a dairy bar. So I made a lot of my first money when I first got my jobs. I would intern in TV and stuff like that, but I worked the mini golf. And so we would have tournaments and stuff like that.
Really?
And I would win all the time because obviously I worked there. So I knew
I
all
think
of
we
the
should do a Trish challenge.
There
There
should
you
be some.
go.
There
I
should
think
be
so.
some wagering.
There should
There
be.
should be
I'm
some
just
side
saying,
wagers. Make this
it's
interesting.
like it's been a while. I may have to, you need to brush up the skills. But I am so excited about the
Maybe
mini golf
have to
because
dust off the putter, as they say.
I will. And I did have my own. I didn't use the one supplied. So.
You should challenge
New grip.
Gene.
Oh, well,
Wouldn't
I
that
don't
be
know.
cool?
I get nervous
Is he any
about
good?
that.
I have
You
no
seen him?
idea.
You have no idea.
Yeah, not even a clue.
Tell me, Christina, why this is it's important that there's it's family friendly, as you mentioned earlier. No alcohol, sir.
No
I find this
alcohol.
interesting because when I looked at this idea initially, one of the ideas I thought of was there's going to be a big bachelor party destination, and
Can you
those guys-
BYOB?
Yeah, is
well,
there
I
a way
would-
to
let's-
party in this establishment and not like, frighten the children?
The VIP rooms, you can bring in your own catered event
Okay.
there. So if it's catered and you're bringing in a licensed bartender, yes, you can. We also have you can do a buyout too. If somebody wants to come in and says, "I want to buy out your place on a Tuesday night," then it's your own facility. It's a rental facility.
Lease the whole place, the
Yeah.
course and everything.
Exactly,
Wow.
exactly. Weddings will be able to bring in their own catered, events as well. But I will say that right now, when we open, we do not have alcohol.
So let's just say if I
that?
accidentally
Is that a plan?
found
That might be a plan.
Okay. All
So
right.
let's just say that I was mini golfing and all of a sudden, oops, I found the flask of vodka that I had kept in my purse from years ago,
Usually.
whatever.
Blah, 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 blah,
would-
blah, blah. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay, so
It's a KISS licensed flask. Is that all right?
Cannot hear you. Yeah, there we go.
will you be selling flasks in the gift shop?
We will be flask
Somewhere
free.
somewhere there's a KISS flask out there. I know that there has to be.
No, you guys are very big in promotion, and we have to acknowledge the fact that we actually met through a dear friend of both of ours, Brian Thomas, who is known as a spokesperson around town. Various things with the Harris Corporation. And
O'Shea's Leprechaun,
O'Shea's
mostly.
Leprechaun. He was Baby Carlos for the
Yes.
Hangover games and stuff. He's been involved in some of your early promotions for the thing as a mini Gene Simmons.
He's lowercase g.
Is that right? Oh my god.
That's how he's in my phone, lowercase g. Brian, if you're listening, you know that anyway. I'm
No,
sorry.
he is under Brian Thomas, but it's so funny. Almost everybody in town always do say Little Brian. And you know
Yeah.
exactly who we're talking about. He's just Little Brian.
Little B.
Like one of the
He's
greatest guys in
awesome.
the world. How
Yes,
did
he is.
that, what made you get involved with Brian? Little G, as it were.
Yeah, Little G. Actually, his PR company contacted our PR company, who's Preferred Public Relations, and they contacted Jennifer Bradley. And Jennifer said, "All right, I'm going to be perfectly honest here, and anybody who knows me knows that I like little people.
Me too.
They make me happy. They make me smile. So I just like little people. So, and I want to challenge Chelsea lately. Yeah. So
There
me,
we go.
me and Little G,
Oh,
we gotta
Chewy?
get her. Yeah.
Chewy schmooey.
I prefer Little G. I think he's better.
Yeah, no,
So you hear that,
I-
Chelsea?
And a great guy. He is just a great guy.
He
Now,
is,
what
he
kind
is.
of promotions do you have that are besides
Well,
the wedding and stuff like that?
Right now, prior to us opening, we have a couple of big promotions coming out. I know that the Kiss boots. We have a set of Destroyer Kiss boots that are traveling at John. You've been in them.
I wore
I'm
them.
about to be in
I
them.
wore them on TV on the Moore Show on Fox 5, and I was warned about these, and it almost happened anyway. I almost tipped over a couple times, almost toppled because they are very difficult
Amazing.
to walk in.
Well, pay
and
attention
maneuver
to
in.
our Twitter at Cats with the Dish, and you will see photos of us in the boots.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been traveling all over Vegas with
Yeah,
celebrities.
everybody's been in them. Yeah.
But all of the photos that are being taken with celebrities or anybody prominent in Las Vegas, they will be printed and framed, and then we're going to auction them off. Proceeds are going to the Wounded Warriors. So the first putt of our night, when we open that night, a Wounded Warrior will actually do the first putt.
We just spent a
So that's,
Veterans Day with the Wounded Warriors that came into town with Wayne Newton.
They flew in.
We greeted
That's
them
one of
on
my
the tarmac.
goals. Get Wayne Newton in Kiss boots.
We're not that
I think
far away.
We know somebody who might be able to make that happen. But although he is very tall already. So now you mentioned something to me that you wanted me to get involved in, and I
do.
need to find out a little bit of information about this.
Well, along with everything else we have that's going on, and because we have a Kiss wedding chapel, it made sense that when we did all of this originally to also design a Kiss wedding dress, because once in a while the girl does come out in me. But I'm very tomboy, but I'm like, come on, we're going to have a wedding chapel, we need a wedding dress. So one of our artists, we sat down and I said, Beck, we need a wedding dress. And then my fear was, Gene is never going to approve a wedding dress because he's so anti-wedding. This is how long ago this project has started.
Wow.
That's
So when he approved it, not only did he approve it, but it came back with, this is great, love this, call it Lady Demon, dress belongs to Gene. I'm like, okay. but it is, honestly, we designed it off of one of his demon outfits. So now the dress is gorgeous. It's going to be made, there's two versions. There's one black leather with studs. Amazing.
Ooh.
And there's a white leather wedding dress will be coming out. And then there'll be a nice fabric one. So there'll be a very affordable dress. And they will be the $10,000 wedding dress as well that you can buy or rent. What we're looking for, and hopefully that you might host for us, is we are looking for a Las Vegas Lady Demon to be our ambassador. And for that contest, we thought maybe you would be a good host.
I accept. I accept.
think there's no question about it.
Can I be all like
You can.
leathered out? Yeah, I can.
Yes.
Be, oh, cool! I'm in.
Because we want a rocker girl. We do.
Yeah,
We want
I'm in.
a like a voluptuous rocker girl that can
It
wear
would
a
be
nice
awesome.
wedding dress.
Yeah, it would be great.
Well, I'm
It'd be
I'm
terrific.
accepting on radio right here, so there's no backing down. I'm
You gotta do
excited.
it.
Thank
think
you.
it'd be cool.
I'm honored.
And I think
can't wait. Just
lowercase
say
g
when.
could be a co-host.
Absolutely. Just
do.
say when and lowercase g, aka Little Brian, and I will co-host it. Absolutely.
That'd be fun.
It would be fun. Tell me about the Axe Tour. The bass guitar, the plans for Gene Simmons. It's shaped like an axe.
It is.
Built as
His
an
axe. His
famed guitar.
yeah. His
bass
axe guitar base actually has its own tour bus.
Yes,
So I mean,
which is sensible.
yeah, of course, that
sensible
makes
use of a
perfect
bus.
sense. Why would it not? And we're working on this, and I actually haven't released this yet, but we're working on the tour bus. Actually driving from a designated state, which I won't say yet where it's going to be leaving from, and maybe getting you, John.
It's not Rhode Island, is it?
No, it's not Rhode Island. They wouldn't. That's a long way. But maybe getting somebody like yourself, John, to go on the bus with the driver, and possibly somebody else, which we're still working on, is whether it's going to be a fan that gets to win it or somebody else, depending on legalities and things like that, to take the ride, maybe a 10, 12-hour ride, and blog and make stops along the way, visiting fans and taking photos and bringing the boots with you and arriving here on opening day. And the tour bus will actually be the limousine for the bride and groom on the first wedding.
He's in.
He's
I'm already gonna. I'm accepting my offer, and I'm accepting for Cats his offer. We're Cats with the Dish is all over Kiss.
We're going regional with Cats of the Dish and
And
themed also.
I
You're going
believe
on tour.
that, and from
Yeah.
now on, I believe that Cats is laptop should have its own tour bus as well.
Yeah, we'll talk
And
to
your
Gene
phone should.
Simmons about licensing my the top of my
be great.
laptop with a little
I think
bit
your
of
phone should have
signage,
its own tour bus.
with a little bit of signage.
Exactly. So now, how often do you meet with Gene Simmons? I need to know.
We don't meet in person a lot. Most of it's either email, phone, through Live Nation. We're coming up due for a sit down with kind of like regroup. Because as you get closer to this, you want their opinions. I mean,
Yeah.
they have to be proud of what we're building. So you need the input.
Right. Well, we've got to close it up here. We're going to close the show. Christina Vitagliano, founder of Kiss by Monster Mini Golf. Look for this to open hopefully around mid-February. And we can't wait for it to open, and we can't wait to tour and do all this fun stuff. It's terrific, and it's been great meeting you.
No,
meeting
thank you very
guys.
much. Thanks for having me here.
You betcha.